Alrighty guys, howdy back, welcome, wow, can't talk today. Howdy and welcome back to another episode of Salty Soldiers Gaming. Today we're going to be going over, well, what I really like about the changes between Farming Sim 2019 and Farming Sim 2022. So I've already played it a little bit, just kind of getting the hang of new controls and the way the menu works. They already have quite a bit of new stuff, really. Kind of hoping. What is that? That's actually really cool. So, one of the I would say one of the biggest changes is, well, really the different types of crops. Well, you know what? Let's do it this way. Let's go over a handful of the big changes at a time. So, obviously, I will go through and explain each of them a little bit in detail, right? So, first thing you'll see right off the bat is grape technology. So they have grapes and olives now. So you can see, you could actually make, farm grapes and olives, and you can make wine. With making wine, what also goes into that is the ability to have production chains. So you could see in this menu down here under construction, this is where you go to build all of your buildings, silos, if you have to put down tools like the pressure washer from Farming Sim 19. You have way stations now. They have electric charging stations. I don't know what that is used for, but it looks, as you can see from the description in the bottom right of the screen, like they have electric tractors, which I have yet to look into. Maybe that's something we could look at here soon. They have a weather station, which I do have on my farm already. But they have obviously placeable silos, which I do enjoy. These are silo extensions, I'm sorry, silos. They actually have some decently large ones. Right now I have that one, which is 6 million liters. However, I don't really have a need for anything bigger than that right now, but I do have that one, which is 16 million. But once again, like I said, they have extensions for them. The smallest one is, from what I see here, is 400,000 liters. And then, of course, the normal sheds. They have a garage with a built-in vehicle workshop, which is cool. Yeah. So, if you look up at the top right here, you will see production, animals, decoration, and landscaping. So, you see here you could have different factories. So right now I have a bakery and a grain mill, because I eventually want to start making bread. But you can see great processing unit and all sorts of stuff like that. You can put down selling points, such as pizzerias, farmers markets, restaurants, supermarket. You can see all that kind of stuff there. One of my favorite things that is new is the ability to put down greenhouses. With greenhouses, you have the ability to grow lettuce, tomatoes, and strawberries. So that's really cool. You could set down orchards or orchards, however you pronounce it. I don't care. I don't know. You could put down solar panels, which produces power, which is automatically sold, as well as wind turbines, which do the exact same thing. For animals, a lot of it is pretty much the same. You can see here that they have, one of the actual cool things, I think, they have a cow barn, but it has a feeding robot, so you put in the food and it automatically feeds them. Well, like you put in the different types of food and it automatically mixes it and feeds them. Obviously horses, pigs, sheep, chicken. One new thing is bees. So you will see later that I have, I want to say 9 of these 33 Langstroth bee hives. Or, yeah, I have 9 of those. And then to collect honey that is generated by the beehives, you have to put down the pallet location. For decoration, you have fences now, which is really cool. As you already know, that was not available in Farming Sim 2019. Ooh, hedges, that's cool. You have lights, which I like that is included as part of the game now. So I have a couple large floodlights all around my farm. And then you just have decorative sheds. And then the landscaping. So not only do you have, level, raise, lower, soften, and slope, but you also have the painting menu right here, so all the normal stuff. And then the real cool thing is you can put down different trees. Some of them are pretty big, and plants as well, such as meadow grass, flowers, bushes, and different sizes and shapes of bushes. So real quick, we're going to go through. So I will say that they don't have very much as far as vehicles go. Yes, they do have a decent amount, but not really as much as I wish they had. So we'll go to cars. So that's all they have, mods included. I have every mod so far, with the exception of the one of the packs that you have to purchase with actual money, but I'm probably not going to end up getting that anyways, so we're going to go ahead and buy this, the Retriever 1000, and you can see there's not much you could do to it. That's pretty much it. Let me see if this is anything better. Attachers. Yeah. One cool thing is that you couldn't put license plates on there now. I don't like to though. So let's go here. Yep, that's all we need. Purchase. Just get in. So, one of the big changes to the game is the AI workers, right? So now, not only do they only work on the fields, but I could open up the AI worker menu, go to, say, my truck that I have parked right here. Alright, and I can go create a job. Alright, I can say go to and send it right here to my farm. Right? Say right there. Say I want it to be right there. Hit start job. And it should start going. Yep, you can see it's going. I'm in. Let me get out of its way. And I'll follow it. Because sometimes it's still a little bit finicky, but it's not that bad. Ooh, he's hauling ass. See, you can see it's still a little bit finicky, but I think I'll turn right in and park it right there. Perfect. And that's all they do. Alright? But say I got, let's buy a trailer real quick. Let's just get a small one. That one right there. Buy. Oh, saving. So let's go pick up that trailer real quick. Oh, I passed it. Hopefully this trailer will work with this cart.
Bro, upper home one is different, bro.
Oh yeah. Zoom out a little bit. So let's see here.
Cut this nigga in half, bro. Yo.
Load and deliver. So let's go to and take it to the grain mill. Right? That'll allow us to, it'll load up grain, and I'll show you. I'll set down and I'll make sure you'll hear me set down my controller. That'll allow the AI worker to go load up wheat and take it to the grain mill. And it'll keep doing that. So let's see. Controller is down. And you can see up in the left hand corner, or top left hand corner, that it says dismiss AI worker. So alright, just gonna turn left right here. That's gonna fill up with grain, or at least it should have. Oh, it's turning around, I think. I don't know what it's doing actually. It's still a little bit finicky. It needs a little bit of work done to it, but there we go. See, it's filling up. Sweet. Now, that's gonna take it to the grain mill. Hopefully it takes it to the one that I have. That I put down, and you'll see which one it is. Having a little bit of trouble pulling this, but it shouldn't be that big of an issue. And I have it set to continue doing this over and over again as well. Should turn left up here. Yep, and you can see I've set down all my animal pins and all that up here. It has a little bit of an issue with navigating. Doesn't quite like staying on the roads, but it does it just fine. For the most part, it gets the job done. See, it bounces right up in here. Straightens out, and I'll move it to where you can see. Unloads. And it'll just keep doing that until I guess it can't anymore. Now I'm gonna hop out. Oop. Whoops. There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna make it to where it keeps on doing that. Start job. Oh, did I forget to put down start job? Oh, it's because target is unreachable. But we'll talk a little bit more about this now. So, you can see it has 8,000 liters of wheat in there. And it is storing, so you have to activate it. Alright, so it costs $1 an hour to run it, but you can see it's already starting to produce wheat. So once it does that, and you can see I already have tomatoes and lettuce and strawberries, and we'll go look at that next. And it'll load. I'll load right there. So let's come over here. Get out of the way of that. Now once where's it at? There it is. Once that produces the wheat flour, which you can see is currently producing, we can take it right to the bakery where we can make bread. Now if you look at the prices, did I pass it? No. Bread. Currently, I mean the highest priced one is $4,800. I mean, that's pretty good for bread if you ask me. But I mean, you can, let's look at strawberries, 600, tomatoes, lettuce. I mean, that's not bad either. But you can even make it, you could go as far as to making planks, furniture, chocolate, grape juice. The bees produce honey. But, oh, look at that cereal. That takes a lot, though. You have to put down a cereal mill and all sorts of fun stuff. Has this produced one yet? Oh. It's getting there. Yeah. So, real quick, we'll talk about the bees and the other animals. And then, oh, you know what? No. So, we'll talk about the bees, right? Because that's a new one. So, with the bees, obviously, there are beehives. You can see I put them all facing the same way. Bees produce honey, which right here I have 120 liters of honey, which, what sucks though is that it'll only produce so much honey before it stops producing because you have too much saved. You can open all the doors to this stuff now, which I think is great. Chickens. Sheep. I haven't started feeding them or anything like that, which I need to, but I just haven't yet. And like I said, you can open up all the doors, which I really, really like. What's this? The pigs. Open up all the doors. Yep, see him in there. And then even this big one. Horses, I only have a few. And you can open the gate. Ooh, can you actually... you can ride it just like in Farming Sim 2019 as well. I might start riding horses more. So, and you can now see the I'll show you this real quick. So this is where you can drop stuff off. This is the cow farm, as you can see. Yeah. So that's pretty much all there is to the cow farm, if I'm being honest. With the exception of the feeding robot in here. This is where you drop off the all the different food and stuff. Try to get his riding up. We'll go ahead and ride him. What's his name? Rango, something like that. Ride him over to the greenhouses, actually. So here, you see you put in water, and then it'll put out the food. And that's all it really is to it. The only thing you really have to do besides putting in the water is you'll see you come in here, and you have to manage production points, so you have to set each one. So I have one of them for strawberries, which is currently full right now with 24,000 liters of strawberries. One of lettuce, which currently has currently 10,000, almost 500 liters of lettuce. And tomatoes, which has 8,000 liters of tomatoes. So you can, you know, take those and sell them. And then of course, like I said, the fences, which I definitely love. This is where I put down my house. You can still put down a dog house. And I want to say the horses are the same thing as Farming Sim 2019, where you can if you ride them, you get their riding up to 100%. Close the gate. You can see this is where I have my vehicles. Well, not my vehicles, but like my attachments, my trailers, cultivators, and all that. I have my silo. See, I don't have a reason to have that big of a silo, but I do. And then this is where I keep my vehicles. This is a big garage with a vehicle workshop. Yeah. Now let's take this. Let's take Ringo back. We'll clean him, and that'll be the end of the video. I didn't want to go too far in depth, but Yeah, I mean, that was still a decently long video. Just a few of the new things. That's not everything that's new. One of the biggest changes now is the added in seasons. That used to be a mod in Farming Sim 2019. But as you already know, it is no longer a mod that is included. Unless I only have 3 horses. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, if y'all have any questions, want to know more about the game, or want to see actual like gameplay, I will do my best to do that for you. But for now, that's pretty much gonna be it. So, y'all have a good one, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.